Hello, another video blog starring Hobo and Lefty. Today we have an interesting story for you. We were just in Taksim Square, hanging out, drinking some tea when a guy came up behind us and was offering us tea, which was very odd because we're leaning on this, what is it, like a guardrail of sorts that protects the grass. Yeah, very, very short and very uncomfortable for the butt. So I lifted my wallet up just a bit so that my cheeks would absorb all of the pressure and. So this guy comes up behind us, and he is asking if we want tea. We've already got cups of tea in our hand. Very strange. Little kid is behind me. And so after we're done, we're people watching, we end up heading up to Gezi Park, which is nearby. And suddenly I realize my wallet's gone. And so I run back to the spot where I was tying my shoe in Gezi Park, and it wasn't there. And then we hoof it back. Yeah, we hoof it back to Taksim Square. And we're checking the spot we were sitting at. Yeah, we were on horses. Everyone rides horses here, and so we got back to Taksim, and Taksim Square, and it was nowhere. So we're talking to like the various tea purveyors. Everyone's helping us look. People are pointing us to go to the police. This guy comes over and translates, and then I'm like, I run back. We got to run back to this apartment where we're staying now, and I cancel my card, block it really quick. Not cancel it, but block. Yeah, put down the block. And then I'm like, man, I know who it was. I know it was those two tea guys. I have a feeling. And Jason's like, all right. I was like, do you want to stay here? And you were like, nah, man. We gotta go find these people. So we like ran back and saw the dude that was selling me tea. And I was like, hey, and I learned the word for wallet, which is I already forgot it.
I don't remember now.
It's like jukio, something like that. Anyway, nothing like that. Nothing like that. We start saying that word a lot, trying to describe, and I'm like pointing at my shoes, like it's red and black, it's red and black. And so like they're kind of like walking us and helping us around.
And we were pointing at his shoes, asking for a wallet. It was
it's very.
It helped us find it for sure.
It did. So we ended up finding the kids. The dude we're talking to, he's like, yeah, you come back tomorrow and I'll have it for you. Like, yes, of course, you've taken it. You know at least that it was taken. So then this kid walks by and he gives me this really funny look as he walks by.
Like this.
Yeah. Like, yeah, okay. And so Jason asks, at this point, you're like, hey, what do you say to me? After those kids walk by and we talked about their mean looks.
I was like, oh, hey, you want to go ask the kid for the wallet?
Yeah.
It was just like, let's just go ask him for it.
Yeah, so we went over there. He's like, Jason, you're like, let's just say Juzule or something like that. Juzule. And just... something like that. Anyway, he starts motioning, like, let's do that to the kids. So we run over to the kids. The kids are there, and we're like, hey, you know, the word for wallet in Turkish. The word for wallet in Turkish.
That's what it was.
And
so come on.
Yeah. And so he's like, oh, I don't know. So then he leads us over to Gezi Park to meet up with a bunch of other kids, and there's this smaller kid, and they're all
a whole herd of them.
Yeah,
they're all 6 kids.
They're all Romani kids. They're selling like water, and they have backpacks. And he's like chewing on something and is like smacking his gums and he's saying things that I don't understand. And I love the sound effects. These are great. And so then he brings us back to Taksim Square and he's like showing us all the hiding spots where they would put wallets that they'd stolen. And
so it was very bizarre. It was like,
yeah.
Here's where, nope, not here.
Yeah, so then they start pointing to the little kid and he's like, he took it. He's like, it's a wallet that opens up like this, right? I'm like, yes, it's like that. He's like, how much money was in it?
It's very unique.
Although I'm not too sure. He just kept saying, lira. And I was like, yes, okay, I understand what you're asking. There's 60 lira in there. And I show them how much lira are in there. And they go, no. How much lira? Like, lira.
Money.
I was like,
money, lira, me.
Yeah,
money,
so I go, okay. So wallet for me, money for you. So then they kind of talk amongst themselves, and they're all checking their back pockets. And they're like, some of them are scattering and coming back. I'm like, okay, well, let's just give them enough time to pretend like they found the wallet. So they can have all deniability. We know they took it.
Still bastards.
Yeah. So then they came back, and suddenly they have the wallet. And they're like, oh, yeah, we got it from the police. So they give me the wallet. They're like, okay, money. And I'm like, I open up my wallet. I'm like, there's no money in here. There was 60 lira. Now there's no money. And they go, money. So I was like, oh, lira. And so I'm like, Jason, you have 1 lira. So we give the lira to the little kid so that we could...
I no longer have 1 lira.
Yeah, so that we could take the wallet without them following us around. So, got pickpocketed. That was fun. I got my wallet back, hung out with some Romani kids. I kind of want to spend longer with them, although they did steal from me. They are fascinating. I would like to meet their mothers and tell them what wonderful boys they're raising.
They're at least fearless. They were just like, we might have it. Hold on.
Yeah, and like after we're walking away, we're like, yeah,
Hey,
I know it was you. I know it was
This
you.
is my favorite part. Is when I looked at the kids. Hey, and he goes, like, yeah, I took it. See you later.
Yeah. So it was a very good birthday present. 60 lira for an interesting story.
Tip of the day. Next time you go to Istanbul, remember the word hırsız. It means thief.
Yes. All right. Well, salutations.